You're listening to the Product Busy Podcast, where we show you how to do life and business confident, focused, and with a plan so that you can make more money. Have more free time and less stress. Your host, Wayne Withersby, will uncover actionable hacks, strategies, tips, and insights you can use today to live a better, more productive life. It's time to boost your mindset, confidence, and your attitude. Here's your host, Coach Wayne.
You're not stuck. You're misaligned. The real reason you haven't hit your next level yet. That's what we're going to talk today on the Productive Not Busy podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. So I hear this a lot. I'm stuck. I've hit the ceiling. Not sure what to do. Well, you're not stuck. Not really. You're just misaligned. And that feeling, that tension in your chest and the quiet frustration, all the stuff that goes along with that, that sense that you're moving but not really going anywhere, isn't failure. That's your insides telling you to wake up, trying to get your attention. Misalignment happens when your actions don't match your truth, when your habits don't match your ambitions, and when the life you're building doesn't match the person you're becoming. And that's the hardest part. Most people don't slow down long enough to notice. Entrepreneurs are especially vulnerable to this. We run so fast, we push so hard, and carry so much pressure that we mistake motion for meaning. We become addicted to activity and blind to alignment. You're not alone if you felt this. I felt it before, no doubt. Working harder, but feeling emptier, right? Or winning on paper, but doubting yourself in private. That's the fight that we fight. Giving everything you have, but feeling like something's missing. Feeling successful, yet strangely disconnected from the success that you've created. It's not because you don't have what it takes. It's because you've outgrown the version of yourself who built the life you're living right now. It's the illusion of progress. There's a moment in every entrepreneur's life when you realize that momentum can be a lie. You can be moving quickly and still going nowhere. And you can be doing everything right and still feel wrong inside. I went through that in the music industry. You can be climbing fast, but up the wrong ladder. And there's a sting that comes with that realization, right? It's a mix of pride and fear and grief because you've poured yourself into something that no longer fits. But this isn't the universe punishing you, I promise. It's the universe kind of redirecting you. The tension you feel is a sign that your vision has evolved, but your habits and your priorities and your identity haven't shifted with it yet. And that's not failure. That's the growth. It's the emotional equivalent of shedding a skin like a snake. Uncomfortable, messy, but necessary. Your habits tell the truth. Your habits always reveal who you believe you are. And if you say you want freedom, but your schedule is packed with things that you don't like and that you resent, you're misaligned. If you say you want to grow but keep repeating the same stupid, uncomfortable routines, you're misaligned. And if you say you want impact but hide behind the hesitation of starting, you're misaligned. And it's not because you're weak. It's because you've been loyal to habits built by a smaller life. And you're bigger now. You're wiser now. And you're hungrier now. Your habits are still playing catch up with your future. And until they do, you'll always feel like you're pulling against yourself. And as if your heart and your calendar are speaking two different languages. This identity shift you've been avoiding, okay? Every entrepreneur goes through the identity conflict. You started as one version of yourself, and you survived as another. And now your future is calling for a third chapter. But you can't become who you're meant to be while clinging to who you used to be. There comes a moment, right? Sometimes quiet, sometimes violent, where you realize you're not at war with your goals. You're at war with the older version of you that fear changes. That version of you still believes staying busy is the same as making progress. Okay, and pleasing everyone is the same as making an impact. Being tired is the same as being productive. But being needed is the same as being valued. That version of you is scared. But you don't have to be. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to realign. You're allowed to want more and want different. The trade you must make, okay? Getting to your next level isn't about adding more. It's about letting go of some. Letting go of obligations that drain you. Letting go of expectations that don't belong to you. Letting go of the pressure to be everything to everyone all the time. Even letting go of the identity that carried you this far but can't carry you any farther. You're not here to impress. You are here to express. Your next level doesn't need a busier version of you. It needs a truer version of you. Questions that pull you back into alignment, okay? Why does this actually matter to me? And not to them, not to the audience, to you. What am I doing out of fear instead of conviction? Fear builds cages that look like commitments. If nothing was holding me back, what would I do differently today? Strip away consequences, and the truth shows up. What is the next step? What is the next right step? Not the perfect step. Perfection is a stalling tactic. Alignment happens one small, honest step at a time. When alignment returns, happiness follows. Stress goes away. Now, as entrepreneurs, we don't have to crave happiness in a traditional sense. We crave alignment, the feeling of being exactly where we're supposed to be. Happiness is simply that alignment and what it feels like. And you know this feeling. When your actions match your values, okay? When your work matches your identity and when your days match your purpose, when your success feels like yours instead of something you borrowed from somebody, it feels like peace. Like taking a deep breath and exhaling. Like remembering who you are after being lost inside who you became. This is your moment of realignment. You're not stuck, and you're not behind, and you're not broken. You're evolving. You're shedding an outdated identity, and you're stepping into a bigger vision. You're making room for a truer version of you. So yeah, it's going to hurt. Growth always does. But this moment, this discomfort, this restlessness, it's not a wall. It's just a door that's stuck. It's got to put a little shoulder into it and walk through it. Your next level isn't waiting for perfection. It's waiting for alignment. And when you line up your identity with your purpose, your habits with your ambition, and your actions with your truth, everything gets lighter. Everything gets clearer, and everything moves easier. So remember, you're not stuck. You're becoming. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I want you to be safe, take care, enjoy your Christmas. I want you to go out and sell a bunch. I want you also to go out and find somebody and say something nice to them. Talk to you soon.
You've been listening to the Productive, Not Busy podcast. Please hit the subscribe and notification of new episodes button and visit us on social media like Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok for bonus content.